Howdy, people from all places and races. I hope everyone's doing good today. Today marks the end of the main saga of the Rabbids fandom drawing tutorials. And we would like to end it on a very special tutorial dedicated to a Rabbids fan that has revolutionized the community since over a year now and has made himself a name with all of the ideas that he has come up with these last few months. Can't believe I'm doing this one. We are gonna make a drawing tutorial dedicated to the mesmerizing, incredible, and magical Magician Rabbid! Magician Rabbid, or as we call him around here, Meg, has been a friend to everyone in the Rabbids community and has made a name for himself with all of the concepts, ideas, and even connections he has with people from the community and even people from the Rabbids franchise. Hey, I'm not lying on that, okay? He started off from the bottom, really. Not many of us knew who he was, and it was mostly just seen as just another Rabbids fan. But as time went on, with all of his initiatives, he became an icon, a landmark, someone so important and so influential to this community. It's unbelievable. How do you go from a simple simp of the Magician Rabbid to being in charge of Rabbids United, of the Rabbids Wiki, and even part of the Rabbids Out of Context page? He has all the 3 powers in the Rabbids fandom. That's amazing. Wow. What else can I say about our friend Meg? He's just the best. And I think it just feels appropriate to end the saga with him. I cannot believe we're really doing this one. We're really ending it on a high note here. Let's do it, everyone! So this is it. The moment of truth. Can you believe it? Well, this time, unlike the other previous tutorials that we've elaborated, this will not have, you could say, specific design / specific way to draw Magician Rabbid, because everyone that has drawn Magician Rabbid has done it in their own unique ways. So what we're going to do is teach you how we draw rabbits, and in the process teach you how to draw Magician Rabbid. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Okay then. So first we're going to start from the bottom. We're going to make 2 almost complete squares like this. And when you finish one of them, you make a little arch like this and then go down and finish the other almost rectangle, almost square. The next thing I do is give the shape of the body, which has to be like this. It's a bit chubby, so it's a bit fat, so it goes like this. We're gonna do 2 curves right here, like this. Of course, we also use the center for the little belly that the rabbits have. I'm not gonna do that just yet. So from this part, what we're gonna do is basically draw a balloon like this. And you have to make it connect with the other 2 curves that you've created previously. So there. Alright, so after that, what we're gonna do is from here, we're gonna make another curve that goes for the most part down, and then when you reach a certain point, you make a semicircle and then like this. From here, you do the same thing. Make a curve, go down, and then you end it like this. There. Okay. Now the next thing you have to do is draw the ears. Sadly, due to lack of space, we couldn't finish properly. We cannot finish this properly, but I'll teach you how to do it anyways.
we can do this and this. See what I did there? We basically made somewhat of an oval inside, and then we made another oval inside like this. You are gonna have much more space, so don't worry about this right now. Sadly, I don't have that much space. And do not be concerned, because this lack of space for the ears will not affect the drawing of Magician Rabbid. You will see what we're gonna do. So we're gonna take these out for the moment. We can try them out again later in the video. So we're gonna finish the balloon once more, like this. And next thing that comes are the eyes. We're gonna make 2 round eyes like this. There's 2 circles. And finally, we're gonna give it a mouth. You can give the shape you want of the mouth, and you can make it like this. But I want you to remember something, is that you have to draw the 2 buck teeth, like this. Now, of course, the eyes are lacking something, and it's the pupils. So, in order to express the more villainous tendencies of the Magician Rabbid, we're going to do this, an angry expression, and do like this. 2 small curves, and there we got it. Now, normally we don't do this, but we also put this. We also make like a little, you'd say, circle or shape inside that represents a bit of the skin of the rabbits. If you realize it has like a little part of skin in the mouth. I normally don't do that all the time, depending on the design, but yes, it is important. It is important. And it can take the shape you want depending on the expression you give it. So don't worry about that much. So that should be it. But no, as I mentioned, we're making something for Magician Rabbid. Therefore, we'll need to finish this properly. So what I'm gonna do is draw the vest that he has. It's like this. You make a straight line like this from both sides. And then you leave a little bit of distance in the middle, you'll see why. And then we'll go down. Like this. And it has to reach till the arms. We do the same thing here. Go here, go down, and it stops at the arms. Good. We're gonna erase this. We're gonna properly fix this right on. Now, next thing you have to do is the bow tie. We're gonna draw a circle, and you can give the bow tie any shape you want. Mostly I'll go with this one. One straight line, then a curve, and another straight line. Here it is. One straight line, one curve, and another straight line. There. We're gonna erase the parts that are, let's say, crossing over. I did this, we did this, one more time, just in case. As I've said, the bow tie can have other shapes you want. You can make it look a bit more elegant, maybe a bit smaller, but this is the shape we're going for. The bow tie is important. We can add a little line here, an extra line here, and then go upwards to give to make it much more noticeable that it's a vest. Like this, doesn't have to be regular. And then let's see what's missing. Magician. Oh, of course, we are missing the hat. So what I normally do is basically do an oval that's kind of flattened, and it goes like this. Don't be too worried about the shape. You just have to remember that we're doing this together. So we're gonna do like this. This is how I often draw top hats. I go like this, and then we're gonna basically do the same strategy we did down here. Remember when we did the 2 almost squares? We're gonna do this here, but upside down, and it goes like this. Down, down, that? What do you think? Very neat, huh? One more thing is missing. Oh yeah, we're missing something very important, and that would be his staff. That isn't really a staff, but mostly a part of an antenna, like this. Doesn't have to be that symmetric. It can look wonky maybe a bit. This is mostly a broken down antenna, so don't worry about that. And you know what? Let's add a little bit of thunder and a little bit of flair to it. There. You see, I told you that the thing with the ears would not be an issue because, it's covered by the top hat. So yeah. But in case, here's a few ways you can draw rabbit ears. So the one I was teaching you previously is like this. It's almost like a complete oval. You can do 2 straight lines and then a semicircle like this. And then you do the same thing but bigger. And it looks like this. That's one way. The other way you could do is 1 straight line, and what you do is take this shape. It almost looks like an oval. And then outside, you're going to complete this. There. These are 2 perfectly good ways on how to draw rabbit ears. One is is basically imitating the same shape, and the other one is creating a full completed shape and then continue it outside, like it's like a huge oval. Rabbit ears often also have different shapes, and we can see it like this. Look, we're gonna make it a bit more irregular. It'll look like a balloon, and look, it's gonna look like this, and then we're gonna put it inside. Nice, a little curve. You see? This is another way we can do. Rabbit ears don't really have any strict guideline. At the end of the day, we are all drawing rabbits the ways we want them. So, yeah. Well, that's Magician Rabbid for you folks. And at the same time, a somewhat also a tutorial to drawing rabbits from our side at least. Yeah. I want to give a huge shout out to the developers Callum B and Alexander Reade, who've been working on Rayman and the Dreamer's Boundary, who helped us out providing the music for this amazing drawing tutorial, this very special drawing tutorial. I want to also thank very much to Magician Rabbid for all these years of being in the Rabbids fandom and just being an absolute legend. We love him very much. I can't wait to see everything that he brings to the table in the near future. And well, that will be the end of this main saga of drawing tutorials. I love you all. Thank you for coming, and I'll see you around. Have a good one.